So far, MIBR is poised to hold this B site.
Toxins going up.
Sentinels still with some time to think this through, but that should be the cue. They're going to funnel their way forward off of the harbor utility, take some of that space.
No spam.
Oh, there's a little bit. It's going to get killed, but it's traded right back. Zekken with one to counter. They've all taken their post plans. The one exception being dephh, who's staying a little bit tighter, a little bit closer by.
rgL still has a cove. They haven't quite used it yet, and they've gotten all the ammunition out. And there's a flank.
Yeah, but Marved was already wise to it, ready for it, turning back around, seeing if he can get the kill. The flank is the only thing that remains. By process of elimination, you see Sentinels swing out. They know where the last one is.
And that's a great call from dephh. Reading how MIBR is playing that situation, reading that they're not putting the cove down to push through. Anticipating the flank and taking off these disadvantaged fights. There's no time here for FRZ, so pANcada just trying to get a little bit extra there and making sure as well. Nettie's? And Murizzz might get a molly down to deny them.
Zekken jumping over, the floor being lava, finds a little bit more. 66 HP, tries to follow the Seekers, perhaps get a free kill, not able to do so, but the scaling up for Sentinels is confident. It is bold, and Marv is on the flank as well. Timing here could be gorgeous. How far up does Marv push? Decides to play it safe. Just wait for the right moment to strike. pANcada's already falling. Can Zekken find anything? No, he cannot. Here's the timing. There's the flank. deph's able to hold the line by himself. He's already got two. The third with the Bulldog, no less. That's all he finds.
Remaining.
It all falls onto JZZ.
He didn't recognize both were there, too.
It's going to be tricky to deal with, too. The thing is, it's not really planned for him. That molly's going to help things, though. Putting the onus on JZZ to go aggressive if he wants to take the fight. Realize
the micro calls he's making in that play, too.
Yeah, he's doing just fine. Zekken tried to get ahead with the Trailblazer and gets punished for it. Now, how far up do MIBR go here? Just on the other side of the wall. I hear the blades online.
Toxin screen down.
And you can see Marv ready for it. Daring Heat to take a peek. Nothing yet.
And that trade, losing Zekken early is definitely something that's been haunting Sentinels on their attack sides, these first kills. But with Zekken in the roster, it's actually been quite impressive how he can go for it, but there's still pressure here in A main with the knives.
Heat. Oh, the trigger was primed.
Marved is actually no armor in this round. 5.2k, I think he might have forgotten.
13 seconds left, no time to pivot now, you've got to commit. Got to take what's in front of you, that flash is good. Good trade though. dephh feeling a bit of the pressure, had to get the spike down, had to commit to it. Find value.
Oh, well, not only that, but to deny the space for Marved to break in with 30 seconds right now. It's got to be a regular execute. That's the big pick. KJ util down.
Seconds left.
Now that should pave the way for them to go unless JZZ can do something about it. Continuing to farm. Getting another. The op pushed off. The sight lost and the spike planted.
Blocking sight.
Waiting for the right moment to strike, to tuck away. But they've left dephh. And Marv is on the flank.
Enemy remaining.
Heat falls. Run. They're investing in the lockdown too.
I think it's a good choice given the money situation that they saw at the beginning too. They know there's definitely a threat in this round. And they've made the right call. But how far does this push them back? Because they don't have plant yet. They've planted every single round so far.
They've cleared out back sight. They've cleared out everything, really. All of the space that MIBR had to give up, but it ends in a trade.
They're trying to push back haul there so dephh has the room to actually plant.
What a rising.
But it costs them Zekken. Is that a worthy trade?
Left to be determined, as MIBR have to deal through the dissecting utility of Harbor, of Viper. No angle is free. No angle is safe. Sacy falling. Numbers in favor of MIBR. Can they get another one on the board as the spike ticks away?
That orb is actually not on. That orb is not on the molly.
It's been delayed though. They still haven't gotten it to half. It's just now restarted. Heat's far up. And that's another attack. They're not gonna have enough time to do this.
Is there a half? Yes, there's a half.
Get it to half.
Enemy remaining.
A massive kill up.
Reload might end up paying off because
I've got your
these
trail.
Seekers,
Nope.
what?
Just when you thought it's just gonna be. Oh my goodness!
Spike down B.
How does he get two?
That is the sixth sense there from JZZ. The round's over. Unless Marv can find a gap, Zekk's going to continue to pressure down, but they've got to bring the spike all the way down.
I don't know that they know that Marved is
Player
there.
standing.
That's not going to matter, though.
Spike down B. 10 seconds left. Hey.
Gameplay issue was a player performance on the day of everybody. And I don't know if that's going to be repeatable. But you're going to have to consistently see this from JZZ, from RGL, the players who did pop off in that game against NRG.
Flash in the face of murizzz, who's still here. Now the Seeker's invested. Sacy not able to respond with some of his own, but he's getting the kills that he needs. Or it's Op is on the opposite side of the map as well. I don't know that they know Sacy's positioning. All right.
I mean, great molly.
Yep, they know.
He's going to get in the angle. Yeah, RGL.
Well done.
Good little team play there between those two.
Very well done. Sentinels have not been able to get out of here. That's certainly going to help things. The two remaining members of MIBR posted up in flowers. An op in hand for Heat. Spike planted. A 2v2 now.
Planted.
Def weak. Post plants zoomed. pANcada.
Def gets away into art.
Oh, they have the reckoning. He has to swing. Yeah, they know their positioning. That's a shorty. That was a shorty. Now RGL in the 1v2. He gets it first. That was the weak one.
The FRZ is the only player. What I wanted to mention about Sacy's flash, he flashed A main, and that's the cue for them to rotate back to B because they know they're not going to be able to recoup information right now. But MIBR, despite that, flashed and got the info. That's a mistake from FRZ. He knew the alarm bot went through.
It's a massive one. I guess he just assumed that between the alarm bot and the two nanos, they'd push back towards long. But he just stays. Just a little nook. Now the reckoning invested. And it's just going to continue to scale them back. They've got the Seekers they can work with as well.
I've got your trail.
Easy stuff to peek off of here.
A lot of oomph behind this punch. They know the op up top. Looking for another angle. Death playing where Marv just was. Dude, Marv is just destroying them right now. Early round, late round, the flanks, straight up fights. It doesn't matter. Iceman's winning them all.
I said he doesn't miss a beat, but he's out there looking like Pretty Boy J.
One enemy
I mean,
remaining.
come on.
One enemy remaining.
It's a clean shot from Heat. He's going to be able to keep the op.
But for what?
Yeah,
Still dealing with another Brazilian foe in front of him. Not again.
dealing with him quite handily as well. This time he's passing
No
the arm bot.
way.
That makes this worse.
You have to call here for RGL. You have to.
He's behind the turret as well.
Going into FRZ is dangerous, though. Because FRZ knew everything that was possible there, whereas he needed to make that calm for RGL.
You should run.
You called for it too. He showed up at just the right time to help. Just when Marv thought he had a massive play before him. Goes a little sideways late in the round. Now just 30 seconds left before the spike gets planted, and it was denied, and delayed.
30 seconds left.
Both of us in the same map.
Yeah,
Spike
same
planted.
words.
Heat with blades, wanting to go fast.
Too slow.
It looks like he does, but he doesn't get anything for it yet.
Falling into the
Not
crossfire.
ready yet.
Oh, this brutal.
Blinded.
I mean, they're stacked here and they aren't expecting it. Never mind, RGL is. pANcada has to do it on his own in the face of reckoning. The swing isn't even the first one here, but he has arrived. Light armor for him, just the classic.
He'd actually missed that updraft that Marv was looking for.
They haven't cleared back sight, but everyone on the center side is just on the other side. Marv, the first one to get a kill. FRZ trying to scale up and get another.
Planted.
Cannot. 3v2 in favor of Sentinels. Yeah, they got the spike down.
Oh, they lost track.
Oh, that's a big one. RGL alone. Trying to preserve this round.
I don't think they have any clue of where he's at.
Oh, they know now.
Actually, run around back there.
Nope.
I suggest you move.
There's the reckoning. Finally invested.
Great cascade from Def to allow himself to get out. Seconds alone, though. Backside.
Timing from FRZ is going to be big on this flank as well. There it is. Sacy the first to fall. Heat going to scale up. You mentioned him a second ago. Finds value onto second.
It's a great follow-up by Heat, finding the timings within those pulses of the reckoning.
Really well done across the board. Unless Sentinels can snatch this thing back with a miracle.
timing there based off of the high tide coming down. Marved is thinking he's safe to swing.
Last player standing.
Just the sheriff now for Sentinels.
Is there even a Vandal? I don't think there was for this bonus.
Placing sentry. Target destroyed.
Trying to deal a little extra damage, but ultimately died to the spike.
Might lead him to have to play retake on the safe side if MIBR can go in, but no, Marv takes the duel and he's 1 HP. Can they get a molly or something in this back of sight? No, FRZ is so far away in art.
Poison orb emitting.
A little heal and he's right back up.
Blinded.
Deep flash getting some info, and off of that, dephh drops his wall.
Great high tide. Everything covered. If he was 1 HP, he'd be dead.
Yeah. Look at him going up.
It's been an issue.
Turret and alarm bot both cleared, and that's going to be the cue for pANcada just to take a step back.
They haven't followed up on that Trailblazer up to this point. Finally, Heat is trying to chase down pANcada, but they've gotten themselves a sight. And we've seen the aggressive tendency for them. You already saw a flash. That first step, is there more, is the question. All 5 players of Sentinels coming through spawn. Marv looks like he wants to creep his way through art, and he will.
Of course he does. But this time Yuri's holding the angle, expecting the aggression. Oh, timing. Timing once again.
When you doubt yourself there, and that's the IGL too. You knew he had the beat on it, but doubt crept in.
And Molly looked like it was keeping Marv safe for just a moment.
4v3, this might be it. Great reposition from Heat, though.
That spike has been ticking for a little while as well.
There's time. Yeah, you're right.
That's another kill. At 3v3 here, zekken is the op. It looks like they're just going to try to funnel out and do the 5 versus he's got it to have. This is how it is.
Enemy remaining.
Ooh, I thought RgL wasn't going to be able to save the day, but he does.
Just putting dephh at the bottom of B-Link and not worried about it. Oh.
You got to get out of there.
And he does.
I suggest
Oh, but he
you
takes the
move.
second peek. There's that reckoning that we were just talking about from RgL.
No way!
Come on, man. And it's another spray down, too.
2 kills without seeing a single victim. Wild. Now Sentinels can put the finishing touches on this map unless MIBR can pull off something insane. Seeker, zekken, yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to get the second. Here they left alone. Sacy takes a bite out of him and out of MIBR. I don't know anymore. Sacy's the first one there. Zekken's the first to fall. The timing off of the fault line. It's beautiful. But it just rewards one. Tries to turn the flash and cannot. 4v2 now in favor of the defensive side. Yeah, they've gotten the spike down. But there's still reinforcements coming from MIBR.
Last player standing.
Almost had the spray down dephh now. 2 low players in spawn, but and find one. Can he get the timing on the players coming out? And will he be isolated from spawn?
This would be insane for dephh to pull off.
Not volleyed off now, no chance. Everybody gone. The only player here left is JCZ, and he's only got that sheriff. Is there spam here through? Fire jail
30
and
seconds left.
Heat, nothing.
Can't
Spike planted.
aggressively take as much space.
That aftershock missed
Yeah, he's
Sacy.
tucked. He's tucked. dephh had as well. It's a trade, a 1-for-1. The spike is planted though. Remember, it's just 1 rifle left on the side of MIBR here. It's just the Bulldog from RgL.
And Heat is not recoverable unless they get through. Yes, they just got it, FRZ.
A little bit more oomph behind that fight. You just mentioned him grabbing that rifle, making it work instantly. It's getting uncomfortable.
No smoke here, though, for them to smoke off tree, so they have to duel.
They have numbers. Do they just take the fight to Sentinel's doorstep? Are they ready for it? Yep, it seems like they are. Mark's gotten 2. It's a 1v1, 56 HP. The timing
Rounds do not go in MIBR's favor, and they rely on it so much.
Prowler, the Nightfall, FRZ trying to dance back in the face of utility, and so much thrown his way.
That's a spam off the Prowler, dephh.
I mean, how
Tracking that beautifully.
How do you survive that?
You just don't.
He does his ult. If he can find some value here, Halls, there may be a shot at doing this thing. Or he'll just die. A 1-for-1 though.
It's so consistently ahead of the stun.
Yeah.
Enemy remaining.
You mentioned the ults in this situation. They're gonna take sight, And pANcada has the opportunity to...
Someone help. That was a kill trip, man. FRZ should have had that kill. I don't know how that doesn't land.
And they spot the arcade control as well from the... pANcada wants to force RGL to use his own. But they might not even need to. Why are they staying so far back at this point? MIBR. Are they considering saving? No, RGL finally coming in.
Down and
Oh,
out.
they might want to consider it now.
And now that ult is gone. pANcada could just pop the lockdown at any point to secure the round. I think MIBR recognized that and they're out. But I still would have liked to see them at least try to get it out. Try to get a couple more of these out. Because they're going to hurt. It's a great hit there. Zekken and dephh combining with the Rolling Thunder. And hold on here. They're getting chased and they're not escaped.
I think it's going to require the right challenge.
Position noted. Spammable.
Yep, there it is.
FRZ, let's see if we can get another kill trip idea or attempt. Second. Last time didn't get it, but no. Sacy's prowler's perfect.
Drops that, now FRZ has to take a slight step back.
Alarm bot out.
I mean, they've drawn a circle around the site.
Look at this coverage.
Yeah.
They're not playing correctly, though, against the Breach and Brim ult right now. They're playing so close up.
There's a little bit of a gap left, and now they're going to ult their own, and that's going to cut off any sort of entry. They have to reposition towards Canteen, and that's where they all are now. 4 stacked. Rolling
Marved
Thunder and
dodges it.
Heat going forward. And Zekken stunned, but Marved, you're right, he dodges it. He gets 4, not able to get the 5th.
Volley.
So close still. The round undecided. RGL in the 1v2, the swing around.
Looking back with his ult now and gonna execute up through this. Through tower for the first time.
Molly,
Shorty on the other side.
just a delay.
Oh, God.
Nate's deep. And that's a kill for murizzz, but
Eyes
pANcada's
are down.
lying in wait.
They didn't get the
Tries
hit
to
on,
go
though.
top. That's a clean. He's got the ult to work with too. Wants a little bit more behind that fuse, but it's an early fight and it's another win.
Worthless.
Numbers in favor of Sentinels.
pANcada's gonna get so much room on this inside of A main. They know one more person dropped. They have to recover the spike.
JZZ has to get this here. If they want a shot at this round, he had to get that kill.
Great shoulder, but pANcada's gonna find him now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Fire in
He knows he's surrounded though. Using the ult, him still getting the kill. Still getting hunted. JZZ with 3.
Player standing.
A 1v1 now. dephh with the Rolling Thunder. Should have time to get the spike down, and that ult's going to be a massive difference maker. At least has the potential to be.
planted.
Look at FRZ. He has the opportunity to use the Cypher ult, but he cannot. He'll give up this position.
Spike ticking away. Moments brief. There's
He
the
knows.
theft, and there it is. The ult right on cue. You mentioned it, dumping everything in the kitchen sink towards his direction. First the ult, then the aftershock, now the fault line. Breaches are just bullies. Can FRZ navigate this anyway? First shoulder
So
thrown.
many places, and they're stuck on the rope right now. Great flash, but that's for the player's tree.
Thought that fall line was going to be a problem. They use the Nightfall. They're going to swing out right into one. Unreal from Sacy again. They take the fight gladly.
And that breach ult does nothing now. They have all the worlds of delay.
Yeah, they've got a Prowler too to deny just a little bit longer.
And they can plant for spawn now, and Marv's already taking that space. He's so aware of the game state, so aware. When his players call that he can take extra, he goes for it every time.
Still sitting on that ult. Waiting to pull the trigger. One spotted. RGL's the weakest one, 4 HP. He takes the challenge anyway. Perhaps gets a little too cheeky with it. Either way, JZZ left in this 1v2. Time not on his side. Swinging around, isolating the first. The spam on the second, not landing.
Second chance for JZZ.
Second chance for dephh, and he wins it again. Or just fall flat. MIBR still with a chance at this thing, though. They're going to get on A. They should be able to get the spike down as well.
Spike down, let's see these retakes. Great stun, great
Good.
nade.
That nade's
He's
going to hurt.
dead.
Yep.
What a combination.
Off of that fault line.
Still a lot of work to do, though. And the key part, retaking halls.
They've got numbers. They've got numbers, and they can overwhelm what MIBR have. Sacy's on a heater, bro.
Last player standing.
It's another round. He's patient, man. Oh my god, she's so patient, but RgL was wise to it, was ready for it.
Spike down B.
There's that stun timing that Marved is trying to go for that MIBR is constantly missing, but too spread out, too many focus points throughout Arcade, and now they have the opportunity to have a pivot point. Look at murizzz. The IGL is pivoting all the way around the map to throw a fake at A before hitting this site. Or maybe they're looking to get a flank on the hit when this comes through. Which is coming first?
Another kill for FRZ. pANcada able to trade it back though with the Bulldog. Remember, this is just a bonus, but they still have 3 rifles in play here. Think that too.
Somehow they're making this work, but I'm really confused about what the call is. They still haven't planted though, and he's stuck in halls. He's stuck. They have no smokes. Sacy knows it.
Wonder how long JZZ's fault line is left. Maybe
One
that's
flash from murizzz. Here it comes. Maybe.
the knife cleared. They know where he is. There's that flash, the turn, and it might still be good. It's a 1v2. pANcada weak here with a
10
nade
seconds left.
in his lap. Has to swing out and take the fighting. Again, quiet from MIBR. It seems like they're starting to find a little bit of traction here off these slower rounds.
And that's nice from Heat. He hasn't been... Oh, they're going fast. Marv's under pressure, but he's going by himself.
Yeah, there's no follow-up.
Just consistently, and I was going to praise him a second there for getting involved in the
exactly
first duel, because his teammates have been doing more of that than him, and it's the same story as Neon. I thought it was going to change on Cypher, on Raze, but not today. Not quite yet. Marved. Stunned up, but they don't follow up.
Oh, that should help a little bit. There's just so much invested here. You got the flash as well. You've got the rolling thunder, the aftershock, the flash. Nades dropping, and Muri's getting the timing on Marv.
They spent all that time, though, getting up into tower.
Oh, dear.
And now they're stuck in the same position as last round. The smokes are faded. They have no more for RGL. They're stuck in tower. And Zekken has this ult. They're all grouped. Spike's now making its way on, though. One tap. This is what they're baiting.
They found it last time. Can they do it this time? Numbers down. Zekken getting a big one with the ult. 20 seconds left, and the Spike still in tower. Still has not left. They've got to find room for JZZ. He was on a hero mission, a solo one. But RGL keeping it interesting. Backs up for just a moment. 10 seconds left. And it's going to be a fight dish. Zekken close by. Hit on the fall line. Sacy's not. He falls.
Team's done.
That nade. And the mobility. So clean out from Sentinels. So clean out from Zekken.
Some of the best movement in the game. Not only on the Raze, but other roles like the Neon 2. Showstopper out from Heat. And he's cleared almost the site.
Still has half of it, too.
Ooh. 1 HP,
Oh,
missed
I
it.
thought... And you can tell the trap was there.
Spike planted.
Either way, Spike down. 2 rifles. And a little bit else.
I'm concerned about the post plant here. They have 3 players post to drop. 2 players up top, and they're smoked off now. murizzz has only the flashes to play off of. But RGL, he's the one who has the post plant utility. He's in sight.
That ult should be able to buy some time. There it is. It's just enough to keep them in bay. 3v3 ult used for murizzz. Sentinel's trying to dance around everything that's going on. In the face of the ult, Mark pushing forward. Fearless as he tries to face what remains from MIBR.
But it's going to end up costing them eventually.
It may not be here, though. JZZ has a flash in there. 3, never mind. He gets 2. He's got the ult. He gets the 3rd.
Bring them down.
Could that be it? FRZ fighting for dear life to keep it interesting.
So looking at pANcada, I thought he might have ran up to go defend the Spike, but they've given it up. 20 seconds. They don't even have time here, Doug. The game's almost over.
They've got
It is over. The Nightfall confirms they're not there. Wait, they're going to rotate.
10 seconds left. It's a foot race. Can they get there fast enough?
I mean, they're
Flash.
they got all the time.
You
All
gotta
of a
go.
sudden.
Even with enough time to tuck. But pANcada has ult. Depth 1 can away from the Rolling Thunder.
But look at the position of FRZ. They're playing ahead of it.
Prowler first.
Knife
Info
gets
game.
them all.
And now time ticking. They're all gonna drop down. Not being careful about it, not being coy about it. No caution. They're just going aggressive. They're going forward. You see the aftershock. You see the ult as well. It's a swing out from FRZ. It's dropped. A 1v1. Sacy, close, weak, 56 HP. And FRZ going aggressive, but he gets the spam